Learning Through Play by Lucas Teta. The introduction. So the topic is learning and work through play. With the quickly growing use of online learning as a teaching method, the adoption of learning through play in the education system would be a more fun way to learn, a much better alternative to typical online lessons, such as Zoom lessons. The justification for my research is to assess and analyze the potential success of learning and work through play. The comparison of both Labster games with a game of my choice, Minecraft, was conducted to measure the success and the differences of the Labster simulations. My problem statement is how successful are the Labster simulations in creating a new method of teaching whilst being fun and entertaining. Secondary questions are, how is the information given through the game? Is Labster successful in teaching, and what makes the game engaging? This is my journey map showing how the implementation of Labster would work in the classroom. So with 3 different stages, first one being gathering data, second one the interaction that they have, and what information, what do the people do with the information after. This is my storyboard. The top row is Minecraft and the bottom row is Labster, and I'm comparing them both. The image is quite blurry, but I commented on each picture, explaining all the differences between them and what could be developed. My methodology, the method is frame innovation. The archaeology is to make learning and work through play a working substitute to current online teaching methods. Paradox, making sure that the game is as entertaining and fun as is educational, ensuring balance. Context is the development of a working substitute for online current teaching. Field, online lessons, teaching methods, Labster, and Minecraft. Themes, games being used as a way to have an interactive learning experience. Labster struggles with this. Futures, the implementation of more software development towards these education-based games. Transformation, perhaps the use of an online version where students compete with each other depending on if they got the answer correct. Integration, implement developed software into Labster. These are my results, data from Labster. This is the data I gathered for each game. I wrote down the pros and cons of the game and put it on the post-it notes as a way for me to easily distinguish the differences. I talked about the gameplay, the aesthetics, the looks of the game, and my general thoughts and some random comments. I also did the university survey as a way to gain a better understanding of how the simulation can help people. One of the solutions to Minecraft is a simple yet innovative way of creating items. It explains the materials needed to craft the item, what it can do, and how to craft it. The broad variety of creating allows the user to develop their understanding of materials and their design skills. This game can be used at schools as designing software. Solutions to Labster. Labster could implement a system that rewards students whenever they get an answer correct. For example, if they get a question right, they get 1 coin that can be used to customize an avatar. This would improve engagement in the game, thus increasing the learning potential of the students. The solution explanation from Minecraft. Seen in the picture, the current crafting menu is quite confusing and can be daunting for a first-time player or a young student. The crafting menu can be improved by recoding it and dividing each material into sections like nature, metal, or wood. This would make the process of creating more simple and streamlined. So the original crafting menu is the top one, which is a bit confusing, and the developed one is on the bottom, which is more organized. The solution explanation for Labster. As seen in the photo, the Labster simulation doesn't offer much reward when answering questions correctly. The implementation of a customizable character may entice players to try and get the answer the questions correctly. This is a great way to get the students more immersed, as they can create any character they want. An example is seen in the photo. The conclusion, the summary. So the development of more software for the Labster games would greatly increase its usefulness when teaching. Currently, it feels boring and slow, giving no incentive to learn. Perhaps with the use of more activities or other ways of answering questions, the students will feel more engaged, as most students don't learn much from the current game. Recommendations are labs that could develop a scoreboard method between classes that increases with every answer a student gets correct. The people with the most points get rewarded. The simple implementation is a good teaching method that can get students more immersed. The conclusion, so comparisons. The labs simulation doesn't allow the player to move around much. There's no freedom. In comparison to Minecraft, we are free to explore. This allows the users more control over the simulation, thus making them more engaged. Labster's limited reward system makes it hard to carry on playing. I believe implementing aspects of Minecraft into Labster would achieve the problem statement. How successful are the Labster simulations in creating a new method of teaching whilst being fun and entertaining? This is my annex, so this is my knowledge map. This is my archaeology, where I discussed it before. But I'll talk over it. So the Labster games feel boring and repetitive due to being too educational, whereas compared to other games like Flappy Bird, which is also repetitive but fun to play. For Labster 2, the game, the way it's designed, good graphics and visual learning can make the learning aspect quite difficult. A balance needs to be established in order for the game to be successful. I wouldn't pick the Labster games again simply due to its lack of playability. As well as this, it isn't very fun. Being forced to answer multi-choice questions constantly makes the experience unenjoyable. This is my context table. I interviewed four different people to gain more context on what to talk about. This is my storyboard where I compared Minecraft and the Labster game. This is my journey map where I talked about gathering data. And this is my checklist, answering all the questions about both Labster games. And this is the survey proof of the quiz. Thank you.